We are live.
Welcome back.
Oh, we're live.
Let's see if
Lobby
there's...
Simulator goes on.
Let's see if someone is joining again.
Just
Yeah,
look
we
at
have-
this as another desync.
Yeah.
9 people at least.
We can hear you all.
Excellent.
Great. Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah, so this is pre-taste of our next game on the 13th of August, where we will have fun in a lobby simulator for roughly 10 hours. But I mean, it's 26 minutes past our starting time, so I think that's in line in our general expectations of starting games, right?
Yeah.
If you ask Francis. Why is Badger wearing a hat indoors? Okay, so I'm responsible for the chat today. So
We can take the questions afterwards.
no, we can take questions running if I deem the questions to be relevant for the topic at hand, right? But PD and Dawn, yeah, actually, let's take it from the top. So PD, maybe you want to present yourself a little bit, why you are here, and
Yes, I'm
joining the studio today.
Yeah, I'm. My name is Petter, or PD, Pete Complete, Street Pete, Pistol Pete, whatever you want, and I'm here to join the stream. Hopefully, more streams ahead. Not sure how much else I'm supposed to say, but yeah, stay tuned.
Stay tuned. No, yeah, he will be active in the coming streams as well.
Yes.
And then we have Dawn, you all know, TheRealBoppus, and then myself, Badger. All right, so let's get to it. Let's see if this works. First team out.
We'll start with the teams and analysis later on.
You want to hit it, Piri?
Yes, starting with the big bad German, we have Johannes, Magnus, and Per. And this is a pretty strong lineup, like we said before, that you didn't hear. All three are very strong micro players, and Johannes is legendary for his pre-prep, and Magnus is also a good preparation player. So I think it's a really strong Germany we have here.
Maybe we want to mention as well that the star and the number is the veteran star system. So you have 1 star for each 5 games in our multiplayer games that you joined. So a star and a 3 means that you, Magnus, have played between 15 and 19 games. That is in the multiplayer scene. All right.
So all experienced players.
That is correct. Next one out. UK.
So UK, Francis and Oscar, they played together last game as the United States, and I think they complete each other pretty good in this game. We have Francis, who is kind of a hot player. He has a lot of emotions, things are happening, and I think Oscar is there to cool him down and make things happen in an orderly manner. So they were a great team last game. I think they will be a great team and make an exciting England this way around.
Definitely. And Oscar, also so you know, it's Francis's fault that you're co-oping with him again. So he pulled you in since he was so happy with you last time. All right, Italy, Gustav.
Yeah, and this is Gustav's first time as Italy, I believe.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
And perhaps even the first time he's playing a major. So this is a test for him. But playing Italy, you can do really well, or you can do, okay. Like even if you lose Africa, as long as you keep your ports, things should be fine. But on the other hand, if you do a really good game, there's no end to where you could go.
That's right. But he will be a good contribution to the Euro-Axis setup. On the Soviets.
Yeah, Martin, Kalle, and Matthias. So this is a reverse derby. We have Martin versus Johannes on the Eastern Front, but as you said earlier, you used to be Soviet and Martin playing Germany. Two great teams on the Eastern Front. Martin, Kalle, and Matthias is 3 great micro players. I would say Martin is the best micro player we have. So a lot of micro coming in everywhere. I hope Martin builds some military factories also, and I think they will be good to go.
I'm sure Martin is feeling the pressure though, because he lost the last time as Germany, so he really has some things to prove if he want to remain the top dog.
And he also
Yeah.
lost the last time he played Soviets,
Oh,
Ooh.
even though it was quite a long time ago. All right, let's continue. Japan.
yeah, and on Japan we have Sage, who's played Japan once before. He lost that time, but he's also played Manchu and won that time, so he knows the theater. He knows what's expected of him. And with him is Daniel R, a newer player.
Yeah,
But they should be a good lineup, I think.
yeah.
Yeah.
And on the other side of the Pacific, we have Sticky and Ville. I'm looking at you guys because
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Sticky,
can jump in. Stick is a great player. He has played a lot of games. He has a lot of micro coming for him. Ville has played a couple of games too. I think they will be a great setup against Sargen Daniel as Japan. I'm really looking forward to the fleet battles there. See what fun plays they will have in the Pacific.
yeah, Sticky's played the US several times, but not recently. So it'll be exciting to see what he wants to do this time. And Ville is back with us this spring after a long hiatus, like a 2-year hiatus. So it's nice to have him back as well.
yeah, I think yeah. Let's talk about the analysis part on of that theater later.
Yep.
Sorry.
Manchu. We have Skoginge, a 4-star veteran. Any comment from the studio?
Nothing more than I think it'll be good to have Mosberg as a no, not Mosberg. Sorry, Skoginge as a solid, experienced player playing Manchu, and could be a good complement to Sage playing Japan for the first time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or second time, I should say.
Yeah, but I think it's the first time Sergei is playing first seat Japan.
Yeah,
it
that's
will
probably true.
Yeah, it's definitely a good to have Skoginge on his side. Speaking of Skoginge, yes, old school friend Hasselberg.
Yeah, France. Is this his first time as France, or has he played before?
I think it's his first time. Yeah.
Yeah, and France is a really cool country to play. So I think Hasselberg will have a great game. He will probably be crushed by Martin early on, but the comeback, I think he will have a lot to do in Africa.
Yeah, there's a lot of potential in France.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Romania.
So on Romania we have Snistan Algot. He will be a solid pillar on the southern eastern front, and yeah, he's an experienced player, good micro all round. It always comes down to with him and me, I should say, if we do any prep or not. So if he does prep, he will be really scary.
If not, we don't know.
Yeah, scary.
Yeah. And on Roche we have Christer on the eastern part of Allies.
Yeah, Christer has played the co-op on bigger nations before, but this is a challenge always. Raj is quite weak early on, and there's a big potential to be run over. So let's see if he rises to the occasion.
Yes. And then Spain, we have Jakob Olsson.
Yeah, that will be a great Spain. Jakob is famous for his preparations, and Spain is one of the biggest minors you can play, both crushing in the civil war if you have that possibility, and then just skyrocketing with your mills and factories. And I think he will have a plan, and it will be a great plan. So
Yeah,
it will be really fun to see.
he actually killed Spain last game with his Soviet volunteers. So yeah, he should have it on lock. And he's used to playing bigger nations usually, so this should be a bit of a summer vacation for him.
Yeah.
Even though it's never a vacation playing Spain, I'd say. You're like it's kind of like playing Italy. You know, you're one of the potential weak links in the defense of Europe.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And then on Canada, we have the man of the hour, PD.
Yeah. Do you want to analyze yourself, or should I jump in?
You can go ahead. You can go ahead.
So Pete is one of the founding members of this group. He has played a lot of times, a great micro player, and as you said before, it really comes down to how much time you put on prepping or not. But I'm pretty sure we will have a great Canada who will try to open up the soft underbelly of Europe and give Spain and Italy a hard time.
Thank you. We'll see.
All right, and then we have the rest of the best, I'd say, in Axis. We have Pontus playing Finland, Ivan playing Hungary, Eirik, a new player who played his first time last game as the Philippines and hold the Philippines. He managed to survive the whole game.
Yeah.
So that's a feather to his hat. I'm not sure if you can say that in English. But yeah. And then we have Erik Ers playing Bulgaria, Lerbom, also like Ville, someone that's been away for quite some time and finding his way back to the community. We're happy to have him as Yugoslavia. And then Mossberg playing Vichy in the Axis lineup. So I think, I mean, just looking on this lineup, quite a lot of experience, I'd say, on the Axis side. And also fun to see new players joining and also older players coming back to joining this lineup. Any other comments?
You could just say shortly that Pontus is he's known for making heroic defenses, but this time it will be scary with this Soviet, I think. And Ivan has had an unhealthy obsession with Holland, so it's good that he's getting a new focus, maybe.
I'm not sure if it's good to give him a bigger country playing Hungary, that he can prep until, dehydrating and crashing on the keyboard, basically.
Yeah, you have to keep an eye on each other, Balkan Bros.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. And on the other side, we have Australia, Victor Rundqvist, South Africa, Rosen, Brazil, Kevin, Mongolia, Jonte, Mexico, Lucas, Ireland, Thomas, New Zealand, Båt, Holland, Remmefors, Poland, Tvorik, and Greece as the big joker this game, Demos. And maybe I can just start by commenting on the last country in the lineup, Demos playing Greece. So what he promised us was that if we add Greece to the roster, and mod it so they're able to be played, he will host all of us in Greece this summer if we want to fly there and go there. That was I don't think he expected us to actually add Greece to the lineup, so that's why he was so hospitable, inviting everyone.
Demos has requested Greece since the first game he played with us and every game since. So it was time to give him that.
Yeah, and maybe before commenting this lineup, we have a question from Falk. Is Ivan going to do any prep for playing Hungary? I think we answered that one already.
Yeah.
A little
bit. He'll probably do a lot.
A tad. Sorry, Martin, I had a chat tab down. I will look at it now instead. All right. So, any comments on these huge chunk of nations? Where do you want to start?
I can do some short comments. Rundqvist as Australia. He's never played Australia before, but he has played similar nations and lots of nations, so he should be fine. Rosen, one of our strongest microers, playing South Africa, should be pretty scary. It's not his first rodeo, you could say. Let's see.
I can just add that last time Rosen played South Africa, I played Spain, and he stopped me several times trying to naval invade in the back of the Allied push in North Africa. And he came through every time just in time to throw me out of the harbors. So, yeah.
He can be scary.
Yeah.
Kevin on Brazil. Kevin has never been on the losing team since joining us last year, so it's a good thing for the Allies to have Kevin on their team.
Yeah, and
Oh,
he's a great micro.
I wasn't aware. Is Kevin 100% win rate?
I think so.
Wow.
Nice.
If I knew that, I would put him in the other team.
And let's see, Jonte playing Mongolia. Jonte is newly married, so this will be a low responsibility task for him. He could just micro and have fun on the East Front.
So maybe this is his real honeymoon, playing Mongolia instead of the one that he is on right now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Let's see what else. Lucas has never played Mexico, but has played Brazil several times, so it's a similar thing.
Yeah. And
Bot it's his first game, is it?
yeah, it's Bot's first game,
So
and it's
very big welcome to the community to Bot.
Yeah, and it's Thomas' second game. I think he played New Zealand 2 games ago or something like that.
That's right. Yeah.
Really nice having new players joining.
Yeah.
And also fun to have another game with Poland in the roster as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also to add on that note, we will add a similar mechanic to Greece as Poland with an off-map national focus tree once they capitulate as well.
They're meant to lose.
They're meant to die.
I
Yes.
think Demos would say if they capitulate.
Yeah,
but
if they capitulate. Yeah. No, I think we will also have some kind of debuffs on their attack and defense to make sure that they actually do die quick. Yeah.
And Remefors on Holland, he played Finland last game and had a pretty rough time of it, so I think he's properly hungry for revenge as well.
Yeah, so we gave him another country where he can capitulate quickly.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay, I expect the minor allies to hold the Germans in Holland, Poland, and Greece, says Sticky, the USA player. Yeah.
Good plan.
Yeah. All right. So that was the lineup, right? So
these are our teams.
These are our teams for the game on the 13th of August.
So I think we can just shove in that we're always trying to make the teams as even as possible. So the goal with our games is to have the best game, the best game possible. It should be even in every front. We might not every time achieve that, but that's at least the goal.
Yeah. And we also, next game will also be streamed from a handful of players. The ones we know right now is at least that Martin will stream as playing the Soviets, I will stream playing Germany, Algot will stream as Romania, and Jakob will stream as Spain. I also do know that Rosen usually streams playing South Africa, and sometimes I think Sticky streams as well, and he will play the US. But we will, of course, post the streamers before the game in the channel so we know who's streaming. And also for all of you playing this game, please record as much as you want. As you noticed, we started to make as much content as possible between the games, so we can get all the cool highlights in our YouTube channel. So please record anything, and then we can cut it if you don't have the time, or what do you call it? Cut it, edit. You say, yeah.
Edit.
All right.
And as the teams are now, the Allies Comintern will be the English-speaking team, so to speak, and the Axis will probably be speaking Swedish. Just a heads up.
We have Norwegian players in the Axis team, so we might need to speak
slowly.
speak slowly. Yeah.